Picture this. A young girl, barely a teenager, staring at her reflection in the mirror. She sees a face that doesn't quite match how she feels inside. Her heart races as she realizes that the person looking back at her isn't who she truly is. This is the beginning of a journey, one that countless individuals embark upon every day. The journey of discovering their true gender identity. Being transgender isn't just about changing your body. It's about uncovering the essence of who you are, peeling back layers of societal expectations, and finding the courage to live authentically. It's a journey of self-discovery, self-acceptance, and ultimately, imagine walking down the street, feeling like you're wearing a costume that doesn't fit. Every step is a reminder that the world sees you differently than you see yourself. But then, one day, you decide to take off that ill-fitting costume. You start to dress, speak, and present yourself in a way that feels right. It's terrifying at first, but also exhilarating. You're finally allowing the world to see the real you. This journey isn't always easy. There are moments of doubt, fear, and sometimes even danger. But there are also moments of pure joy, of finally feeling at home in your own skin. It's like taking a deep breath after holding it for years, finally allowing yourself to exhale and just be. Think about the first time you hear someone use your chosen name or the correct pronouns. It's like music to your ears, a validation of your existence. Or the first time you look in the mirror and see yourself, truly see yourself. Staring back, these moments are priceless, worth every struggle and every tear shed along the way. But being transgender isn't just about personal transformation. It's about changing the world around you, one interaction at a time. It's about educating others, challenging stereotypes, and showing that gender is far more complex than a simple binary. It's about creating spaces where everyone can feel safe and accepted, regardless of how they identify. Imagine a world where everyone is free to express their gender identity without fear or judgment. A world where children are encouraged to explore and embrace who they are, rather than being forced into rigid gender roles. This is the world that many transgender individuals are fighting for, not just for themselves, but for future generations. The journey of being transgender often involves building a new family, a chosen family of friends, allies, and fellow members of the LGBTQ community. These connections become lifelines, offering support, understanding, and unconditional love. They're the people who stand by you when others may turn away, who celebrate your victories and comfort you in your struggles. Think about the power of representation, of seeing someone like yourself on TV, in movies, or in positions of power. For many transgender individuals, these moments are rare but incredibly impactful. They offer hope, inspiration, and a reminder that you're not alone. They show that it's possible to live openly, to succeed, and to be happy as your authentic self. Being transgender also means becoming an advocate, whether you want to be or not. Every day becomes an opportunity to educate, to challenge misconceptions, and to stand up for your rights and the rights of others. It's exhausting at times, but also empowering. You become a living, breathing example of courage and authenticity. Consider the impact of small acts of kindness and acceptance. A stranger using your correct pronouns without hesitation. A family member defending you to others. A workplace that respects your identity without question. These moments, though they may seem small, can be like they're affirmations that you belong, that you're valued, that you're seen. The journey of being transgender is also about learning to love your body, even as it changes. It's about finding beauty in the features that align with your gender identity and making peace with those that don't. It's about recognizing that your worth is undetermined by how well you pass or whether you choose to medically transition. Your value comes from within, from the strength of your spirit and the authenticity of your life. Imagine the first time you walk into a room and feel completely comfortable in your own skin. No more hiding, no more pretending, just you in all your beautiful, complex glory. This is the goal for many transgender individuals. Not to conform to society's expectations, but to live freely as themselves. Being transgender means challenging the notion that gender is determined solely by biology. It's about recognizing that gender is a deeply personal, internal experience. One that exists between your ears, not between your legs. It is about understanding that the human experience is far too rich and varied to be confined to simple categories. Think about the strength it takes to stand up to a world that often doesn't understand or accept you, to face discrimination, prejudice, and sometimes even violence, yet still choose to live openly and honestly. This is the reality for many transgender individuals, and it's a testament to the power of the human spirit. But being transgender isn't just about struggle and hardship. It's also about joy, liberation, and self. It's about finally feeling at home in your own body and in the world. It's about finding a community that embraces you for who you are, not who others think you should be. Imagine the relief of finally being able to express yourself fully without fear or hesitation, to wear the clothes that make you feel comfortable, to use the name that feels right, to live as the gender that aligns with your inner self. This freedom is what many transgender individuals fight for every day. In the end, being transgender is about love. Love for yourself, love for others who share your journey, and love for a world that's slowly but surely becoming more accepting and understanding. It's about spreading that love, educating others, and working towards a future where everyone can live authentically, regardless of their gender identity. So the next time you meet someone who's transgender, remember, their journey is one of courage, self-discovery, and love. Their gender isn't defined by their body, but by their heart and mind. And by living their truth, they're making the world a little bit brighter, a little bit more accepting. For all of us,